Hey everybody, hope you're having a great stand-up desk day and looking forward today to do an open boxing and demo of this FlexiSpot 35-inch stand-up desk. It was about a year ago I got the previous version of this desk, so looking forward to seeing some of the new changes to the desk, sharing with you and highlighting the desk and how you can benefit from this desk, and then also just comparing it to the Varidesk as well. I've used both brands. I've been very pleased with the FlexiSpot brand. So we're going to go ahead and get this unboxed, set it up. And if you are not using a stand-up desk, then I definitely recommend to invest in one. And this may be one that's perfect for you because you got a lot of space to work with. By the way, if you click on the link, you can get more information on this desk, read other reviews, and of course, order it. So I'm going to go ahead, get it unboxed, set it up on my desk, and then we'll highlight the features of the desk. Okay, unboxing done, and right away after using the previous version, I could see a really nice improvement with this desk. So glad they probably listened to other users perhaps, or just saw some of the faults in the version, and that's what's so nice about products as they get developed. You know, that said, I am really pleased with what they've done here. Very easy to set up, as you can see, almost put together. All you really need to do is slide the tray right in, which comes out nice and easily. Then you also have these tie wraps, and then this, I'm not really sure what this is for, but it's probably something to do with your cables and wires. And then it has the instructions, the installation guide, and step-by-step what you do. It has some other products that FlexiSpot has, and then also for customer-only discounts. And they also, by the way, come in different colors, as you'll see. The top part, I believe, is a different color, or maybe just the whole thing. I'm not really sure, but I know that they do offer other colors. But you know, plenty of tray space. I'm going to set it up on my computer, on my desk here in a minute, just so you can see with my keyboard and a couple of monitors on here, so you can just envision. But I'm really impressed, and the big improvements, one, this only has just the one lever, which is nice. So you don't have one on one side, one on the other. So this is it. You press this in and it lifts the stand-up desk. And by the way, you can adjust it to 12 different settings. So depending how tall you are, will depend upon how the height that you need it at. And it's a very smooth motion. It's got, you know, a hydraulic system right here. And again, just very, very smooth. And what I do like as well is with the tray, it's got these levers that you push down, and then the tray slides out, and then it's got these brackets here that just slide right in. So before, what they had was you had these knobs that you had to tighten. So I really love what they've done here. Great improvement. This slides in. You don't have to worry about the screws. Now you can lift this up a little bit to slide in, so it's easier to see when you put it in. That's it. You snap those levers in place, and now it's locked. You're good to go. You got all this space. what I like is having the keyboard tray separately, and then you got all this room over here to work. I'm in inside sales, so it's very nice to have this as your area to work with. So let me go ahead and set it up on my desk, and I look forward to sharing with you and showing you from that perspective as well. So as far as sitting goes, it works very well for me. You can see you got all this real estate here, and again, that I think is really crucial when you're thinking about a stand-up desk, to have that room that you can work with. So I've got all that real estate, got a great big keyboard tray and an area for my mouse, and then the monitors at a good height for line of sight, and so it really does work very well. And then I can easily get up and readjust the stand-up desk so I can stand up in the middle of the day, and to give me that relief from sitting, also re-energize me. Okay, so as far as standing goes, the desk really is fantastic, especially for people like myself. I'm about 6 feet, so I think when you're about 6'1", you're going to be in pretty good shape as far as height. And the keyboard tray goes, so you can see my elbows are bent, which is about the right angle for where you want your elbows to be bent. And I also have, again, a lot of room for my mouse. I love the fact that I have all this real estate here for during the day to have papers out. I can put my phone, I can have a drink on here. I've got all that room. Now I've got two 23-inch monitors where I've got room to be flexible with. And as far as height goes for the monitors, I can easily adjust the angle of the monitors. So if you don't have monitor arms, then you can just turn and adjust the monitors, which I do at work. And at that angle, then that helps to see better. So certainly for people, again, 6'1", you should be okay. When you start getting a little bit taller, you might want to look in investing in some computer monitor arms. But again, really great. And then I could just easily put it down, and I could sit, and then I can adjust. And I love getting up and standing. It gives me that energy. It feels good to just take a break from sitting. And you will love it too. Eases the pressure on your back, and just makes it for a nice experience too, that it's so smooth, so quiet when going up and down. And then you have these caps as well that are on both ends. You just put those on. You probably saw that when I was doing the unboxing. But all in all, really pleased for the stand-up part of the FlexiSpot desk. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I was going to compare both the FlexiSpot and the Varidesk. So this is a good comparison. This is the Varidesk Pro 36. And so this would really be a good comparison when thinking about, the two. You have 36 inches on the top platform. This is 35 inches. I think either way, that's both a wash. They'll work both well, whether you go 35 inches wide or 36 inches wide. You've got two 23-inch monitors here on both options. You have a keyboard tray on the Varidesk in the sitting position. With the FlexiSpot, you also have the keyboard tray. The keyboard tray sticks out a little bit more versus the Varidesk that's on the desk. Now, I also am using a thinner or a narrower desk here in comparison, so keep it in mind. I wanted to try and put something close together. So here's where the big difference of the two is. One, when lifting, you've got a hydraulics on the here on the FlexiSpot, and only need one lever to lift. With the Varidesk, you need to use two paddles. It doesn't have hydraulics. You're leaning over and then up and out. So if you're in a tighter quarters, this is going to take more space up versus the FlexiSpot. Now look at the difference. You just lost your keyboard tray versus the FlexiSpot. You still have your keyboard tray. I think that's really important. Also, you're gaining about 6 inches of height. That is really big today with people that are going to be, I would think 5'9", 5'10", 6 feet, 6'1". So do keep that in mind. The monitor's almost eye level. You don't need arms, monitor arms. With the Varidesk, you got someone who's going to be taller, you're going to probably want to get monitor arms, so you're going to have to invest more money. You could possibly adjust the monitors, but just, I mean, look at the difference between the two. That is really huge. With the keyboard tray, again, if you want to take this out, you can, but why would you? Now, I'm about 6 feet. Again, this is a good level for me, for my arms and how they are bent, so that works well. When standing, if you were to lean over, and I'm guilty of that, which you shouldn't do, and I've seen people even leaning over on the Varidesk as well. This is center going straight up, so if you are leaning over, the chances if you do lean too hard, it's probably not going to tip over as easily versus the Varidesk. It could tip over easier because the platform is out, so keep that in mind. Now, again, with both, you can adjust the height settings. Varidesk is that it's now going to go in, so you're going to be pushing in versus this is straight up and down, which is nice. Also, you're leaning forward and bending with your back when you're pushing down versus the lever. You could stand straight up. It's not putting as much pressure on your back. So I've used both. As I mentioned earlier as well, I've used the FlexiSpot the past year. Great new improvements on this desk. I love what they've done, and I'm really excited now that I don't have to use 2 levers. I only have to use 1. It's a smooth up and down, and I get the benefit of the keyboard tray with the whole platform that it can still be effective, while the Varidesk, has its pros as well, but you do lose a bit if you're really comparing, I think, versus the FlexiSpot. You're getting more bang for the buck. Let me know if you have any questions, but I hope this part of the video and comparison is of help. Okay, so there you go. Gives you an idea about the FlexiSpot desk, all the benefits to it, how it works, and just to give you an idea as compared to the Varidesk as well, for you to make an informed decision what would be best for you to go with. But for me, I love this desk because, again, you have the separate tray. You've got a lot of room to work with. To me, it raises at a taller level than other stand-up desks, and it's worked very well for me the past year. And the biggest plus is what they've done here with the keyboard tray. And again, what's nice is whether you're sitting or standing, you could just easily remove this very, very quickly, and then you could just work with from the platform here. So how nice is that? Just take that out, and then you could put these back in, and then you are good to go. So as I get these back in nice and quickly, if you have any questions, do let me know. The FlexiSpot, to me, is definitely a winner. They've done a great job, well made, and I've not been disappointed in the least. All right, everybody, have a great day and enjoy your FlexiSpot stand-up desk. Take care.